Hey guys, Ignacio here. I'm a package developer and official partner of Hand2Note. In this video, I want to bring you a great promotion we have in Smart EV. Is that by buying any annual subscription of Hand2Note, either Edge or Pro, you will instantly receive a 10% discount and also a professional HUD completely for free and for lifetime. So, the HUD package is the Essential Cache. It works for all stakes and works in all rooms. Don't worry if you don't play cache games. If you play MTTs or sit and goes, this HUD package works smoothly and perfectly, so don't worry about that. This HUD package contains 3 different HUDs, as you can see. 3 different HUDs with different styles and 9 custom pop-ups, alright? It's a very complete one, it's very professional, it contains the most important and custom stats. I will attach the link of this pack in the video description so you can see all its features. Let's go back, and all you have to do is go to the official Hand2Note website, hand2note.com, create an account in case you don't have one, and go to purchase section. Alright? Then you have to select between Edge or Pro subscription. Edge is for desktop rooms, and Pro contains all Edge features and Asia. So basically, Pro add-on is for Asian apps. So if you play in those rooms, you have to go for the Pro add-on subscription. If you play in desktop rooms, Edge is fine, it contains all advanced features of Hand2Note. So click on the purchase. Make sure year is activated. It contains a 25% discount by default, but in the promo code, if you enter the code H2N10FOA, you will receive an additional 10% discount. All right. Then you have to select your payment method, select your preferred one. Click here and proceed and complete the purchase. So once the purchase is complete, you will get the HUD files and license into your account. As simple as that. So what's the key advantage of this? Well, having all advanced features of Hand2Note, you can take the full advantage of the HUD during the game in your review sessions and by study your own game. Let's take a quick look of the HUD and the Edge features. So, we are here in a Hand2Note replayer hand. This is how the HUD looks like at the tables. This is a Pro HUD. As you can see, it's divided by tabs. The main is the general one with the most important and basic stats. OR is the open race tab. We have race fields in by position, fall to trivet by position, and lib stats. ST is steal tab. Here we can see how our opponents plays in a steal zone by position, the race fields in fall to trivet, 4vet, and fall versus 5vet. And VST is how opponents plays versus a steal in a steal zone. So we have ACV versus cutoff, ACV versus button, the fold, the call, the trivet, and fold versus 4vet. Right? So it's very cool, it's very complete. Let's take a look and how we can take advantage of this. This hand, we have the open race in button versus the big blind. And imagine that we are this player. We are the hero. We have ace-6 suited. And we want to see how this guy plays in a steal zone. So what we have to do is go to VST tab and see big blind versus button. We can see that this guy is folding 71, call calling 18, and trivetting 11%. If we hover over the 11, we can access to this very cool preflop diagram. We can see a preflop matrix and more information below. So the cool thing of this is that we can see the showdown hands played by this guy in this spot. So the blue combos or the blue hands are hands played by Cole Calling, and the green ones, Ace King suited and 6-5 suited, are hands that this guy 3-bet in this spot. So we can see this guy is 3-betting 5-6 suited. If we hover, we can see how this guy play this hand. We can take a quick look. This is very cool because we can do it. We can do this during the game and access to all information. And this preflop diagram, and of course is a feature of Hand2Note Edge, works for every preflop stat. So we can see, for example, for this guy, let's take a look. Let's go back to the preflop. This guy versus steel, we can see for every single stat. And every single preflop stat, we can have access to this preflop matrix and preflop diagram. We can add nodes and see more information. For example, the 4-bet hands is very complete. Another cool feature are the post-flop diagrams. For example, this is a flop c-bet. This 57 is a flop c-bet. And if we hover over the stat, we can access to a ton of more information. We have the next actions, which are fold, call, and raise. This is the next actions versus a raise after c-betting the flop. This guy, for example, is folding 34, calling 66, and raising 0%. And BX means bet check in flop, and the bet in turn, sorry, and the check. We can see the stat value, see the post-flop diagrams with hand strength distribution, see which sizing is using. We have the action profit. All these features are the Edge features of Hand2Note add-on, right? So it is really worth to have it, because using the Edge features during the games or reviewing your sessions, you can access to all this very cool information and useful data. You can switch between the HUDs also. We can go to this one. It's more small and contain less stats. And we can switch to the mini one. This HUD is very good and very cool for rooms with anonymous tables, or just for people who wants more minimalistic styles. By clicking on each stat, you will have access to all pop-ups. This is very cool. You have all the post-flop in one pop-up, in single raised pots as raiser and 3-bet pots and as caller. This is very, very cool. If you go back to the Pro HUD, which is the best, we can click, we know that we can have the air stat here. If we click this stat is for river bets. Here we have access whenever we face a river bet in single raised pots, 3-bet pots, or 4-bet pots. We can see the most common lines: the triple barrel, bet, check, bet, and check, check, bet, and have all the post flop diagram with a ton of useful data, and see how the player plays in river bets in all lines, and also by sizing. Let's choose another one. Here we can see by sizing. You can switch between 5 different sizing, 1/3, half pot, 3/4, big bets and over bets, and see how your opponents construct their ranges and their hands. Is very cool. So I will end the video here. It's a very nice promotion. You get 10% discount for Hand2Note subscription and a professional HUD package completely for free. Ready to start improving your game with the best software of the market and crush poker in 2023. Check the video description for all information and my contacts if you have questions. So that's it. All the best. Bye bye.